Oh, you were on at 7. No, you were asleep at 6. Your computer was on at 7.
Just because it says I was here doesn't mean I was here.
Oh, you were on at 7. No, you were asleep at 6. As I told somebody, just because Fee's computer is on does not mean she is at the keys.
I mean, to be fair, I think that could be said. Same can be said for most people.
I tend to put my computer to sleep if I'm not at it.
If I'm going to be away for any length of time, but if I'm, say, making a cuppa, then...
Well, at 1:40, about 1:40, I have to go get Jenny and bring her home. She was wanting to go one place in particular, but since I found her lost earring, I think I got to come home and rest her feet for a little bit.
Fair enough.
By the way, Fiaura, with that little exchange you had, I understand some of the people not
reservations.
Yeah.
Reservations? Reservations? Henny let a player revolt!
No, what with Carl?
Yes.
I didn't lead the revolt.
I led the revolt when we were telling you to get rest between your cons.
I mean, I remember complaining to you about him, but I don't remember leading a revolt.
You started it, and she's blaming it all on you.
Exactly.
Although I do remember when him, Gordon, and the other one got kicked out of the game, there was much cheeriness to be had.
Cheeriness? There was...
Hello, Panza.
Okay. Let's rephrase this. I didn't kick them out of the game. They were mercilessly slaughtered.
You rang.
And then kindly asked not to get back in the queue.
Wait, who's this?
Hi, I'm Zavad. How are you?
Hey, we have a Choco.
Hello. Sorry, my computer wanted to do an update.
Oh, damn.
So in other words, you didn't want to come see us because you were masturbating.
No, my computer is actually updating.
I'm in one of those kind of moods.
She wants to have fun.
So I'm guessing that the Necromancer Baron is having some sort of an orgy when they come in, and they're all invited.
So just a quick comment because somebody sent this and I find it kind of funny. Millennials, hey, what's going on? Gen Z, Teenage Rebellion. Fuck yeah, stick it to the old people. I love you, Tom and Hetty, don't kill me.
You know, once upon a time I was that generation.
Back in my day.
You know, for some reason, the rest of my generation has slowly moved away from stick it to old people, and I'm still stick it to old people.
I mean,
well, we were always stick it to the man, stick it to the government, and it's like most of us have now come to realise that without the government, we'd be even more fucked than we already are.
We need the NHS and the pension system. Is that what you're saying?
Ironically enough, though, the government's trying to get rid of that, but that's getting political.
Who was supposed to do the recap? Because I need to go fill my bottle of water.
Panzer, you should have to do it since you had such
you had
glorious
the epic ending. Yes. We must hear an epic dwarven recounting of the fall of Imrak the Short, or Small, or whatever he wants to call himself.
I do believe his name was Imrak the Tiny One.
No, the little one. It was the little one.
Oh, there we go. Imrak the Little One.
His name was Imrak Mordenson.
Shut up, Imrak. You're dead. Your name is Imrak the Little One. Shut the fuck up.
Well, isn't he now Imrek the Moaning?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
with the way that fire was burning, he's Imrak the Bony.
Well, that's one way to lose weight.
Imrak the Little Boner. Okay.
Oh!
Good
That's
hit.
okay.
I lobbed that so well at Chaco.
See, Choco, there's a problem. Now when I fist you, there's going to be no padding. It's gonna be rough.
Doesn't Chuck know it's...
Now I'm gonna go make my water. Get started.
Well, I'm gonna mute myself because I am dead basically. So I'm just gonna sit here in the room and listen to the craziness.
Well, we
I
actually
think it was
kinda-
actually Tom's. If I remember right, because Panzer did it last time, and then he chose you.
Okay, I'll do what I can. The party started the adventure in a quaint little bar with the Imrak, the tall and smelly one, no, that was the little one.
The Little One.
With Imrak, the little one, smelly little one, and the human alphabet name, supposed to be in a drinking contest. And they argued, and we were waiting for the Baron to send his people to come get us. They argued, and I had a beer, and they argued, and I had another beer, and the Baron's people never came. Then somebody came running in saying the dead were rising. And since it was the crypt keeper, we believed it. Other people looked outside, saw the load of skeletons or zombies coming up the street, and we asked the innkeeper if there was a way out. He said there was a back door that went into the cellar and then the sewers. And we fought it with fighting withdrawal, taking down a few zombies before we got down to trying to get the innkeeper who would not leave. So one of us was being greedy and clumsy and wanted to hope the innkeeper dropped his gun so he could steal it. And at the same time, he was trying to set the bar up ready to burn and getting oil over the bar, around the bar.
So much
around
for
the
all the
alcohol.
best about the dead.
What? I'm telling it as I saw it.
Nothing he said has been inaccurate. Continue.
He also broke a few bottles of alcohol open so that there would be, when the fire got lit, the bar area in front of the door was instantly it was a flash fire. It engulfed in flames. I, being slow again, did the smart thing, and you get the hell away from fire. I put on my running shoes and I left. And I didn't even think to close the door. The
These boots are made
bartender,
for walking.
they were made for running. The bartender finally, after burning some and also being bit and clawed by the undead, almost to death, fights his way away from them and goes in and shuts the door and begins to bar it, leaving Imrek outside with his fire. While that was going on, he came kind of tumbling down the stairs. We gave him what first aid we could. And we then started moving down the stairwell because we figured if the bartender came down, we figured Imrak was dead. And with the door barred, hopefully it'll keep the undead long enough for them to burn to death. Again. Well, we went down, found the grate, opened it, went through, locked it, and then the crypt keeper, who actually was also a priest, fused the grate shut. It was about this time that we heard the door start, even with all of its layers, start to splinter inward as Imrak, going crazy with pain, fire, etc., broke through the door, trying to grabbing the gun greedily, and proceeded to go down the stairs on fire, burning all the way, and spreading the fire in fact, all the way down to the grate, where he fought and tried to get the grate open, and the zombies surrounded him and tore his little body apart. Of course, they were on fire. He was on fire. So there were probably a bunch of hobbling around skeletons now. And one small, smelly one. The rest of us
Like the smell permeated to the bone?
I mean,
I would think so, the way he bragged about it. We moved to the end of the sewer where the barkeeper died. I tried to cut his head off nice and clean, but I missed. I missed and made a mess. We gave his daughter all the money he had and anything else bartender had on his possessions because it belonged to him.
Except his dagger.
Just a second, please, or somebody take over. Contractor's done, I think.
You heard the man. Somebody else.
After that, we kind of rummaged around in the sewer like the dirty fucking peasants we are, and found our way to the nobles' quarters. Somehow. I thought those were supposed to be really far outside the city, so this is a really long fucking sewer. But we climbed up and saw a rather intimidating looking ghoul, which we then immediately punched the shit out of to death. And then we saw, we kinda snuck out of the kitchen, to the dining room. Saw, I think, 2 grave guard, and we saw at least Grundy saw the coachman, and the 2 of them to cross at each other. Kind of dwarven language, let's go kill these things. And then everyone charged at the 2 grave guard and killed them. And Thomas developed a hatred for crossbows because they don't fucking work for him. Every shot, I have a 38% chance, and every shot, even with aiming, I'm pissed. Thomas does not weapons. It's like, how do these things work?
I'm terrible and should feel bad. Is that accurate?
It is.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen.
And then the attempted signal punch, which didn't work. Would have been hot.
Yeah, you faithless bastard.
No, just not Faith and Sigmar yet.
And so, we rejoin our party, standing in the entrance hall to the Baron's mansion. Looking at each other, realizing shit's done got real. As Baron von Richter's mansion still reeks of undeath.
I think shit got real when the zombies started flowing everywhere. I'm just.
Well, no, let's be fair. Shit got real when a PC died.
Well, that was more his fault.
You guys didn't believe me. This is Warhammer. I have, and you all know, I have zero fucks about murdering every one of you.
So I'm just amazed. I'm pretty sure I could have just burned his fate points and snuck out.
I mean, let's face it, he did have quite the, stuff of Legend's death. On fire, surrounded by a horde of zombies.
Having lost a leg.
Yeah, and still fighting.
Now if we ever go back to that city, we're gonna have to find the one fucking skeleton with missing a fucking leg. It's really tiny.
I would say a skeleton will be able to reattach the leg. Just saying.
Doesn't the limb need to be attached at the time of death?
Yes.
Can I at least fist
You guys
Thomas?
are actually thinking this through?
Of course we are! This is us! What were you thinking? Of course we are.
Trained us well.
So, what, are you guys having this discussion, like, in-game, out loud, about necromancy?
No.
Well,
As players we are. As characters, I don't think any of us knows a single ounce about necromancy beyond beyond dead walking.
And we're talking, unless Imrak's ghost is there, then we can't be talking to Panzer, unless, like, we literally have Imrak as a fucking force ghost next to us. Is he force ghosting next to us? Then we could have this conversation.
Yeah, but surely his force ghost would know whether his leg's attached or not.
too much pain.
His grudge is, his hatred of Thomas is so powerful it sustains him.
I want to be able at some point to sneak up behind Thomas and just shove a bony fist up his ass. No lubrication.
Can I ask a question about the role-playing part?
Just watch for the bone splints.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Because bone, when it gets hot like that, tends to splinter quite nasty.
Well, yeah. That's so when I pull it out, he gets a little bit of Imrak in him forever.
I said this once before, I'll say it again. Thomas, Imrak, best ship.
Can I just say, when you were describing that, my ass actually clenched slightly.
there is something wrong with
Mission
all of you.
accomplished.
Like, in an extreme note.
You know, we are card-carrying members of the army of Fiaura. So yeah.
We also have all played Cards Against Humanity at some point.
Oh yeah.
That is true. You all have
Is
played
my mic working?
Electro Blitz, yes it is. Can I help you?
Can I ask a question about the role-playing aspect?
I'm confused, but okay.
You guys are playing the Fallout Equestria right now, or something else, right?
No, Warhammer.
Alright.
Yeah, so we're playing Warhammer Fantasy RPG.
Oh.
Same
I
idea,
heard
different
of
rule
that
set,
one.
different system. Different set.
Do you mind if I ask a question? Because it's not related to your current RPG, so I don't want to bother you guys with it.
Yeah, we're just starting. Doesn't really.
In Fallout Equestria, are mechs allowed? Kind of droid characters?
Sorry about that, folks.
Excuse me, are what allowed?
Like
I think he's asking if synths.
robots?
Robot and droids, mech.
Not synths, but kind of, yeah.
No, you cannot play a robot.
Said no. But okay. That was the question. Move on.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the foyer discussing if Emmerich should be a Force Ghost or not.
And how many limbs he should have.
Yeah, that's the important one.
Roll for Grudge Ghost.
Well, we know for a fact he died without his penis.
Oh yeah.
So I actually lost 2 legs, you want to say?
Why were you tripod?
No. He
I
was
mean,
the
I was so
opposite of a
short
tripod.
that, you know...
Well, I mean, when he's that short, it's not that hard for it to reach the ground.
Exactly.
But there is actually, I think, a trait that you can get in Tome of Salvation that says, yeah, you basically have a ghost following you.
And I think Fee's like, what the fuck now?
I mean, I don't know who I should be following, because, I mean, Thomas is kind of protected by Sigmar, and he hasn't had any major beef with War. And I'm actually, to be honest, I should probably be stalking Isabel because she stole my book, and now she has a psi rating as well.
But
She's a witch.
let's see, with the
She's an angel witch.
does the priest actually know, like, since these stairs go off, I guess, in 2 separate directions, unless they loop back around to each other again, with we go left or right up the stairs?
I don't think it really matters if you go left, right, or center up the stairs. They lead to the same place, and there's only one door at the top.
Oh. Well, it looks like they diverge on the map, so that's why I was...
Yes,
I'm just letting you know.
Fancy staircase.
The bottom of
that leads
the
onto a fancy
stairs
landing.
here, the bottom of the stairs here, and the bottom of the stairs here. They all lead here.
Okay, it's a one giant second floor room.
Oh, I thought it was one big stair leading
I was
to
going to
each
say,
other.
with the thing, it looks like it's one big stair splitting off onto a fancy landing at the top.
All right, it's simpler then. Is the door up on top open or closed?
There's no actual door. It's just a doorway that leads into a hall.
In that case, I'm going to climb up the stairs far enough to be able to peer down the hallway or through the doorway without exposing too much of myself to getting shot at.
Okay. You look in the
What do
hallway.
I see? What do I see? Just a hallway, no dead ones.
Yeah, it's just a normal hallway.
Climb to the top of the stairs then.
Alright, you climb to the top of the stairs. Do you have a look around?
Yeah, stand there and look around first, see what's what, and then decide what to do from there.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Because Roll20 apparently did not save my map adjustment.
Did you say roll 20 or vault 20?
Does it matter?
Actually, being vault 20 would explain a few things.
Just a few.
Vault 20, where everything is decided by the roll 20 dice.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
we're
great big
doomed.
experiment in RNG.
Great big
Great,
experiment.
the RNGs.
F you.
Yeah, is that what you
Except
call
it's
the
not
overseer of
into
Vault
your heart.
20 RNGesus?
Why do we have 5 characters?
Because the priest.
Didn't he die?
No, he's still
No.
here.
No, that was the innkeeper.
Okay, I thought he got mangled.
Yeah, the innkeeper got mangled, and then we cut his head off.
No, that was the barkeep. Yeah, the priest. Didn't he get hurt real bad?
No,
Yeah, so-
he did not get hurt real bad. The bartender did. The priest hasn't actually even been hit yet. Didn't he get? Didn't no? He hasn't. No, trust us. He hasn't actually been shot yet. I mean, we thought about it. We really did, but no, he hasn't been shot yet.
Or was it I who got hit and I can't find the note?
No, you didn't get hit. All I can remember.
Or I
I
bounced.
took a fairly decent whack, but that's it.
So you guys arrive at the top. Emmerich the Tall, you know your way around here, but these others don't. You know, to the
Follow-
left is the, well, it says servants' quarters on the official map. What it really means is brothel.
So I point that way and say, yeah, that's where he kept his harem. And I point towards the study and say that's where the Baron spent most of his time when he wasn't with his harem.
Well, if I may make a tactical suggestion.
To the left, it's silent. The torchlight is off. There is no indication of any form of life there, not even the growl of a zombie. To the right, there's a crackling green glow emanating from underneath the study door.
No, looking around. No, looks like we're going to the harem.
See, I have the feeling that is full of vampire bitches.
Let's go and deal with the Baron, because he's the one who's controlling all the undead. Now, how many of you have missile weapons?
I pat the blunderbuss that's slung across my shoulders.
I think all but the priest. But Thomas is no good with it.
I'm less of a shot with a crossbow than you are. I would say we keep... Chaco, you keep a crossbow, or... Hetty, what's your ballistic skill?
29.
So he is a
About
shotgun.
mine?
He doesn't exactly have to.
Okay, why don't you and Isabel, Chaco, you two keep the crossbows, because we're going to try and keep this as quiet as long as we can. I'll play brick door, or iron-bound door, as best I can.
Okay, I just have one thing to say. As far as I know, with the crossbow, I have exactly one bolt, so quiet will not last long.
I give you 10 more,
Thank you.
because I had 20.
Oh look, crossbow bolts.
They're quite useful in the operation of a crossbow, I've heard.
I mean,
How would you know?
They're kind of a requirement.
Thomas would know because he's been slowly trying to figure out how it works. He's like, okay, I have fired 3 shots of this thing. None of them hit. How do I aim with it?
Yeah, I just looked it up, Hetty. I have 3 points on you in ballistic skill,
Fair enough.
so I should have a blunderbuss. Oh, where'd you go?
Yeah, but can you reload a blunderbuss in 3 turns? Because if you haven't got weapon specialist gunpowder, it takes you 6.
Yes, get the 2 dwarves up front with the priest, and then Isabella will aim at the
Hold on a
dwarves
second.
who are
My
ready
game
to shoot.
roll 20 just closed on me for some odd reason.
Roll 20 is having a heart attack. It doesn't like you.
Well, it knows that Tom's the one to pull off bullshit that shouldn't really happen.
Huh? I don't pull off bullshit.
Surrender?
That was the stupidest thing I could think of.
It's still bullshit that you pulled it off.
They're never going to let you live that one down.
Oh, I'm going to keep it going, but it just
keeps it going because of my reaction whenever it gets mentioned.
Part of it. But
Just
also remember, Gunther was very dim. And I thought of the stupidest thing we could do.
Just happened. The stupidest thing was the best thing.
And Ron 20 said, that's not stupid.
Yeah.
So
if
I
it's
guess
stupid and it works, it isn't stupid.
So I'm guessing the dwarves are opening the door and everyone
I will
else is
open
aiming.
the door.
So I've got the blunderbuss ready, but I'm also half ready to grab my axe from my hip.
Like I said, I'm using a sword because I have to fight defensively. But I'm going to kick it. When we open the door, as soon as we see a viable target, like the Baron, what's he look like? Oh, I know what he looks like.
You open the door, and it's a room full of books with a much more intense glowing green light coming from the door across the way.
Way over here.
You just ran across the room.
Nope, I walk across the room.
I'll walk up to the table and look to see if there's any books that look like they've got weird symbols or anything on them.
You stop there, Tom, just for reference.
Thank you.
What's everyone else doing before Tom gets stopped in the middle of the room?
I walk up to the table and look to see if there's anything wrong sat on it.
Thomas was
looking at you.
Thomas was just going to move up, doing as he's told, keeping the crossbow aimed slightly above the dwarf head.
Yeah, Isabel's moving up to the door.
Okay. So you're stopped right there. Anybody else moving towards the door?
Not that door, the study door.
This is the study. Which door? The one to the master bedroom or the one back into the hallway?
The one back into the hallway, the one that leads
Thank you.
from the hallway into the study.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, well, since Grundy is the only character to join in the priest and trying to walk across the room, Grundy, make a roll.
What kind
roll
of roll?
a d10.
Oh, great, I'm having a brain cramp. How is it? Roll 1d10, /R, 1d10.
Sure.
Yes.
Me and getting ones for initiative.
I think this is worse. I think this is luck.
This is a luck roll, yes.
Okay, you're about to have a bad fucking day.
Depends on if luck is supposed to be high or low.
Well, in this case, it's Warhammer Fantasy. Low numbers are better. And I think we should stick to that precedent unless you don't.
Oh, so the priest about to have a bad day.
I think, yeah.
And I am about to prove just how brutal this game can be. So for reference, that appears.
Nice.
Screaming at the top of its lungs. Everyone please make a toughness check to make sure that you don't have a problem with the screaming.
Do you get that from fucking Warcraft?
No, this is actually a Banshee straight out of Warhammer.
I was going to say it looks like a fairly generic Banshee.
So everyone please make a toughness check. Failure of this toughness check will result in an automatic lose 1 wound permanently.
Oh, glad I made it.
Oh, gotta go AFK a sec.
At which point, the thing, shoves both of its hands into the priest's chest, rips out his heart, and then vanishes with it. The priest drops to the floor dead.
Oh.
Hey, he was using that.
She actually replies, I don't care. It's tasty.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Upon her disappearing, the temperature in the room raises by about 6 degrees almost immediately.
Tom, the priest can get his necklace back. Well, that didn't last long.
There's a bit of it. I can't move my character.
Okay, I'm back. So that Banshee.
She ripped the priest's heart out.
1 point permanently was that?
Yes, 1 point permanently.
And that's do I have to deduct a wound as well, or can I take it out of the ones that I don't have because I'm injured?
That is a good question.
Consult the rule book.
Or just dice. Whoever gets the higher roll gets to choose.
Consulting the rulebook.
I am adding Holy Relic back into my inventory. It wasn't out of it for very long, but...
I'm sorry about the barking, by the way.
But we'll just say it's the wolves. I decided to shut that up.
Oh yeah, that was old D&D.
Permanent wound removal also removes from current wounds.
Cool. Okay.
Please note that should the poor character suffer multiple permanent wound losses, multiple lost hands, lost arms, lost eyes, lost feet, or lost legs, it's probably time to retire the poor fellow. Or just take him out back and shoot him.
Okay.
Hey, it's called a 2x4.
We don't old yeller people here, except when it's funny.
Yeah, it was asked that the old yellow jokes be retired.
Why?
Because it was upsetting Ivana.
I thought it was only when mentioned.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, that's good enough. We're retiring it. Stop arguing.
Or they can die and come back as the peanut gallery.
No, they can.
All right,
They can
ladies
get
and
attacked
gentlemen.
by a banshee, have their heart ripped out. By the way, does the priest get back up?
No, he's dead. He just had his soul eaten. He's gone.
Nothing to motivate it. Okay.
Any other little, like, anything on him that, like, weapons, all that?
Nope. Well, he has a mace, and he has some studded leather armor.
Ooh, what parts does it cover?
the chest and his arms.
Probably covers chest and stomach, doesn't cover the genitalia, covers the arms down to the elbows.
Unless anyone else really needs it, I'll take the stuff because I need something to cover my arms.
Yeah.
I
Would
would.
fit me.
I would, but I'm already running chains, so.
Yeah, it's like I get something better on already.
Good night, Alistar. Hello, Hoovian. Good night, Hoovian. Damn.
Say goodnight, Hoovian. Ah, shit, you're all too young to know that from Rowan and Martin's laughing.
So, what are you guys doing now?
I look at the body for at least a minute. And then I just shake my head. Sword in hand, sword in one hand, shield in the other. I start moving forward.
Is there any source of light other than the green glow in this room? Okay.
Just the eerie green glowiness coming from the room beyond.
I guess it's time to carefully walk up to the door. How are we getting this far?
Anybody is... Can you not move your token, Kitty?
Said she was having problems earlier.
I gotta settle out.
So, do you want me to delete these other three?
What other three?
There we go.
So you guys walk up to the door. Make a perception check.
Oh, great. Yeah, Thomas don't see shit.
God damn it.
This is why you need 4 people, because eventually one of you will succeed.
The blunderbuss
So-
approach to skill checks.
So, Grundy, you hear from the other side of the door. There, dear, nothing can separate us now. I told you I'd never leave you, didn't I? Ouch! Careful now. I only have so many fingers to spare.
If this guy really caused the entire city to fucking burn with zombies, so we could have a fucking booty call, I'm gonna be pissed.
You're not the
This guy made the entire town into zombies so he could have a booty call.
I like
does
this guy.
Does this door only open towards us like it says on the map, or are you going to allow it to open inwards?
It opens inwards, not towards you.
Does Grundy tell us any of all this?
I don't know, does Grundy tell you anything?
Grundy turns around and quietly motions people close. The Baron's in there with something else that just bit a finger off on him.
Serves him right. We're gonna open the door slowly, or we're just busting in there?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I know. I'm one trying to run this, and I'm thinking,
Fortunately, the door opens inward, or we could just open it enough to see what's inside, but...
yeah, why don't we just slowly open it inward and stay hidden behind it till somebody says something other than us?
I'll nod and very quietly cock the hammer on the blunderbuss.
Shotgun.
I mean, at this area, it's probably flintlock, but same idea.
Yeah. I will actually unlatch the door and slowly walk inward, just behind, keeping the door between me and them.
Okay.
And it's up to you three to decide what you want to do. See, that would put me about there. The door is... Wait a minute.
The door opens towards the bed.
Okay, then I am in the right spot.
They're over here. There is no door between you and them. The moment you started cracking it, you could see them.
Well, thank you then. As soon as I see them, I bellow out, because there's no way we're going to be stealthy about this. Charge!
Baron whips around in a frenzy, and a lamp goes clattering against a bookcase, which almost immediately ignites.
Trying to take advantage of the surprise, I'll take a snapshot at the Baron.
You're gonna take a snap. Okay.
I was gonna say, I thought we tried stealth, but nope, suddenly someone yells charge, and there's a shotgun. And there's a shotgun going off.
Of course there is. Hang on, bear with me. Shrapnel. Weapons with this quality fire loads of sharp, blah blah blah. Firing a shrapnel weapon does not require a ballistic skill test to hit. Simply measure out a line as long as the weapon's maximum range, 32 yards in this case. Anyone caught in this area must make a successful agility test or suffer the weapon's damage.
Okay. Go for it.
I see we're doing the Fiaura level stealth. No one to find you out if there's no one left alive.
Get on my level!
So yeah, Baron, roll agility.
Do you get both or just one of them?
You can't dodge.
It says you roll agility or suffer the hit.
Oh. Okay. No, you hit both of them.
Do damage twice.
It is a blunderbuss. It does it does blunderbussy things.
Fill them with fury for the Baron.
Hang on a minute.
Well, you're about to have a bad day.
Well, so much for trying to be quiet as long as possible.
Well, as soon as I walked in,
Tom literally opened the door and shouted, "Charge!"
Well, I wasn't casting that on anyone in particular, just the entire situation.
But then it was Tom's plan, so I'm not calling any shit on it.
Well, as soon as I saw them and they saw me, it's like, well, party's over.
No, I'd say the party's just beginning.
only just begun.
The stream tip
To
grenade
die.
has been armed. 5 seconds
Excuse
until
me, who
detonation.
dare?
Murder.
I'm trying to murder them, Daz. God! You sure that wasn't supposed to be 5 and not 5-0?
Blunderbuss
Nice
gonna
donation,
blunder.
Daz.
Don't worry, Dash. She's gonna kill us anyways.
Okay, the blunderbuss is 1d10 plus 2. So it has a strength bonus of 2.
So that's a 12 and a 9.
Yeah! Yeah, okay.
2 less wounds they have.
Is the Baron wearing any armor? He is not wearing any armor. He's just in noble's garb and carrying a very dark book.
So in other words, that bloody hurt.
That hurt. The Baroness is also just wearing tattered noble's garbs and has a silver candlestick from which the candle that is now cascading across the room and starting to set the room on fire was.
It's a candlestick. It probably like go out when it hits the ground like that. I mean, it ain't a strong flame.
Alright, so thank you, Daz. You guys
Tavern is a bad place to be unless the tavern is on fire.
You guys should
Taking a dig at someone there?
roll initiative.
You don't watch what's his name? Adam Kobold, do you?
No.
Please remember to select your character token before you roll initiative. Otherwise I have to add you manually.
It's one of his sayings.
What the hell did Grundy do?
Jesus Christ!
Roll20's like, these motherfuckers going fast today.
Grundy knows the way.
He knows the way, brother.
Ah, I rolled a 10.
I mean, let's face it, Kitty's the only one that didn't roll a 10 in that one.
Alright then. You guys have given us all a surprise from hell. The Baron, however, looks like he's going second. Isabel, you're first.
Alright, I'm going to aim and shoot at the Baron. Apparently that's what we're doing.
Do you have a line of fire? You should, but do you?
I'm
Yep.
gonna say yeah. Yeah, that's a clear shot.
You can use Imrak the Tall as a brace.
Actually, at just short of 5 foot, you probably could.
Oh man, if Imrak the Short survived, we could have like braced and done like a fusillade.
Well, that was the plan, weren't it?
Yeah, it was.
We were gonna weld a cup into the top of your helmet so I could rest the blunderbuss on it.
Alright, so that was a hit. Now to roll for damage.
Damn, that's by 50 points as well. Damn.
And now I am reminded how brutal this game is.
I'm just imagining with like the 2 dwarfs that they survived, like someone could run, like use Imrak the Small as a step, then use Imrak the Tall as another step.
So apparently
jump,
you hit the
and
Baron
slice.
in the left leg, by the way.
Yeah, the meaty top part.
Well, I'd say the original plan was Imrak the Small have a tower shield or something, and we have a notch cut into the top of it for my blunderbuss to stick through.
Yeah, you hit him in the leg. 133. Ah.
This game's a pension to hate left legs.
It's every Warhammer system because it's all based on the same hit locations and the same determination of what location you hit.
The character's movement characteristic is reduced by 1 for 1 round, and he cannot dodge, and he suffers a -20 to all agility related tests, including his current initiative.
Whoa! So his initiative just went down 2 points.
To 23.
Well, damn.
Your turn, Thomas. The Baron's not going second now. He's dealing with the fact that you shot him in the bloody kneecap. I was an adventurer once till I took a bolt to the knee. You guys just bolted someone in the knee.
We created Skyrim.
Say what? Say what again?
All right, Thomas, your turn.
Thomas is gonna move because he can't actually see the Baron, and then fire at him as well. Where'd you go? Weapons.
Seeing as I know Spitfire's an avid Skyrim player.
Yay! Thomas finally fucking hit something.
And damn what a hit!
All right, who'd you hit?
The left, the Baron. He said to shoot at the Baron.
Okay, roll damage.
You kill him. Good shot.
I mean, we're assuming he's the necromancer keeping all of this alive. We're probably wrong.
Roll a d10. I mean, you're off the bloody chart. Just okay. Okay. What's 10 plus 10?
20.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
What did you just do?
Fiaura needs to take her shoes off so she can count as high.
So apparently,
I mean, Fee basically told us he is the necromancer when she said he got a black bound book in his hand.
I mean, I did, but
that doesn't mean he's the only necromancer.
The critical hit chart only goes to 10.
What's it 10?
Let's start currently, he's at -10, which means that your critical hit check is add 10, and you rolled a 10.
Roll 20, you're so silly.
So you just ripped his arm off with a crossbow bolt.
The Baron turns towards you, looking up at you and going, "That was my knee. I was gonna go adventuring later." When a crossbow bolt slams into the same side of his body at the shoulder blade. Now, I don't know if this crossbow bolt was particularly special or guided by Sigmar himself, and the world may never know. But what we do know is the Baron doesn't have a left arm anymore.
And he's spewing blood.
Everything from his left pectoral muscle, right at the nipple,
Can I make a quick notation on this one? If he's facing us and it's his left arm, that means he's now spraying his corpse bride with blood.
I'm getting there.
Wait.
Stop interrupting me or I will beat you senseless. I have a
You
brush.
can do
I'll
that
use
with
it.
a feather.
You know what's bad? This brush actually has marks on the back of it that looks like I beat somebody.
Has Sophie been abused? Is this it?
You're to beat Hetty senseless, you could do that with a feather.
I found the perfect meme. This is grasp what Thomas just did perfectly.
So in the meantime, the arrow severs that and pins it to the burning bookcase.
Thomas looks down.
Thomas, please roll a d2. On a 1, the book that was the necromantic book he had was in that hand.
And Thomas is gonna look at his crossbow and be like, "I think I figured out how these work."
Yeah, no shit.
Ah,
It was a 2 or 1 that the book was in the pinned?
1. It'd have been in his arm, but no, it's a 2, so he's still got hold of it.
Okay.
And check tabletop.
That he still has a hold of the book when he falls forward. Very, very dead. As his former corpse bride is sprayed with blood, though she is still alive. Or, well, undead. Undead's a better term. I mean, hold on. Let's have for your judgment. Alive or undead?
Oh, very much undead.
Okay.
Undead.
But she looks like she might be vampiric, in which case the blood is probably tasty.
Could be unlive.
So, it is now Emmerich the Tall's turn.
I'll, as I have a the talent that lets me draw one weapon for free, I'm going to drop the blunderbuss for a moment, pull my hand axe, point it at the corpse bride, and say, "Who are you?" That's answer enough.
It's not a very pretty name.
Apparently, we're dealing with TV static. Got it.
It's better than Banshee Whale.
Yeah, at least we don't drop a point of HP every time she does that. Oh, God, where's my movement rate? Movement rate 3. So, on a charge, that's 9? Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Alright, Panoramble. And Daz is the only one who's tipped so far, but...
So is that like 9 squares? We're doing it that way?
Yes.
In that case, I'm going to charge Corpse Ride and take a chop at her.
You're charging her, are you sure?
I'm charging her.
Okay, make a willpower test.
Yes, charge the one thing we can't. We have to do a willpower test to fight.
You charge at her, running and screaming, and then cower away at the last second, veering off to avoid her and end up right about here.
Oh, I was going to face plant the wall, but okay.
Your weapon clattering to the ground, and you curling in a ball, screaming like a frightened child in the fetal position.
I just imagine he's like, "Yeah, oh shit!"
You actually have you literally have a colossal failure for your willpower test.
At least it wasn't a critical failure.
It's literally the only thing you could have gotten worse would be a crit fail.
Yeah, I know.
So Emmerich is in the corner, crying like a baby.
I'm in the middle of the room, but
what's Grundy doing?
Let's see how far he gets.
Well, I mean, at least me and Isabella have plenty of time to shoot the zombie while it's eating the two of them.
Willpower, right?
Yep.
Survey says failure.
I mean, you have four. You have
crash into the
fortune
desk
buttons.
and hide behind the desk chair.
Nope, under the desk.
Oh my God, that's worse than mine.
Nope, he goes under the desk.
Sucking his thumb.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Baron, who is dead. Now Baroness. Eh. Eh.
Hi! This bag of hugs for $5 is sold!
Yay,
about-
thank you, furry one.
Are we about to lose our second Imrak in as many sessions?
Possibly. I mean,
What?
she's not
Well,
exactly
you did injure her.
she's not exactly a pushover.
Why do I have the feeling this is either going to turn into us losing a dwarf or the two dwarfs Benny hilling around this entire room while me and Isabella slowly shoot at it?
So here's her 2 attacks with a candlestick. One of them
Beat,
hits.
beat. Hit him in the head. It won't hurt.
4, 5, 6. So 1d10 plus 6. Because she has strike, mighty blow, and strike to injure.
Shit.
Damn. Someone's been hitting the gym.
I have that too.
She does 12 to your 12.
Left leg.
21. You flip the foot.
You're 21.
12
Yes.
to my 21. That's
that
the
would
right
be your
arm.
right arm.
Hmm.
For once, it's not the
Thankfully-
left.
Thankfully, I have 3 armor on that. That means I take 9. I have 7 wounds total. I am
No,
on
that
minus
doesn't
2.
mean you take 9, you dumbass. You apply your toughness bonus.
2.
So you
Yay!
take
I'm on
7.
0.
So you don't take a critical yet.
Wait, can
And
we have
she
one of the
broke
two?
the silver candlestick when she struck you with it.
Wow, that's a hard metal.
Your turn, Isabel.
Please distract it.
By the way, the fire is spreading.
Sorry about that. Dad walked in the room. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'm going to try and take a shot at the Baroness. Aim and shoot. Or wait, drop the crossbow. Use my quick draw to free action. Draw my rifle and then aim and shoot.
Okay, so we're drawing. We're going rifle.
Yep.
Go rifle. Go rifle.
She,
Ripple here with your rifle.
I'm imagining Isabella's just become the fucking witch onto Earth one day, and she just starts pulling out pistols and just dropping them. It's like,
Blackbeard.
I'm assuming I'm taking a -20 for shooting into melee.
That's not melee. That's an ass whooping.
What's it like this? She
Your
stood
aim
up, I'm
bonus
on the
cancels
floor.
it out, so you just roll straight ballistic.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, is if I was just rolling straight ballistic or not.
You do get to add 10 because she is a zombie and therefore is making no effort to be evasive.
pretty sure they can't dodge.
Nice shot.
God damn.
Damn.
Okay, that's a 10. She's down to 10. She's still upset. Thomas, what are you doing?
How long does the crossbow take? Let me check. How long does the thing take to reload again?
You guys should, do what I do.
Depends on the type of crossbow, to be honest.
I understand guns are nice and crossbows are easy, but maybe you should go with, longbows.
Well, none of us started with one.
I was going to say,
Or short bow.
blunderbuss is part of my.
It is a full action to reload a crossbow.
I was trying myself. I mean, yeah, Thomas will just reload it. The dwarf got himself into this mess.
Always
if
the
you-
dwarf's fault, eh?
I mean, it's not like he's little Emmerich and Thomas enjoys insulting him. He doesn't know tall Emmerich.
Okay. Emmerich, you may make a willpower test to stay and fight, or you may elect to fail it and run like a bitch.
Run like a bitch, Eddie.
Yeah, I'm going to run like a bitch. Is my hand axe Okay. I was going to say, is my hand axe nearby? Can I pick it up as I run past?
Nope, you're running in fear.
Yay!
You literally drop your weapon and run.
You bring shame upon the name of Imrak.
Grundy!
Yes.
Are you going to make a willpower test to stay and fight or run like a bitch?
We'll find out in a second.
How close does he have to be in order to need to take the test?
Well, he needs to take the test to overcome his fear, which right now he's still afraid.
Ah.
So at present, he
hold on a
remains,
second.
he remains hiding under the table.
I was going to ask, can I actually... I have not seen the result. Can I use a fate point to make the roll?
Yeah, as long as the thing hasn't continued, you may use a fortune point.
You may use a fortune point, yes, to regain control of yourself, to steal your nerves and bring yourself back under your own control.
And charge. Charge it.
That requires another willpower test.
How many fortune points do I have?
You're a dwarf, you start out with 2. No, or 1 if you roll bad.
I had 3. I actually got lucky.
Oh, you rolled a 10? Dang.
I am the luckiest, most fortunate dwarf of all time. There is no... Oh, God!
I actually
Undead rape! Please stop raping me, Undead!
I actually managed to pull the same.
It's like hacking mush!
Fiaura, I'm going to use my second fortune point to make the roll.
Okay, then. Yes, you can charge the undead thing.
And attack. Come on, let me see it. Thank you for whoever moved me up. So now... do I have to choose to use strike a mighty blow, strike to injure, etc.?
No, it's automatic.
You assume that it's applied to your weapon.
Okay.
So, do you have those feats?
Yes. Talents, right?
Yeah, you...
I probably didn't enter them where they needed to be. Well, either way... Weapons... Do I have any... Oh! Well, I had to charge. Plus 20 or plus 10?
Plus 10.
Thank you.
No, charging's 20.
Yeah. My bad. It still hits.
By 3.
There's the damage.
Okay then, that actually takes a good chunk out of her. A fairly decent chunk.
She's only got like 10 left.
She has toughness.
She has toughness 4, but she's down to 2.
Ah, of course.
But yes, we should seriously invest in bows and arrows.
She's gonna try to hit Grundy back repeatedly. Very angrily. Okay, roll 20. You're doing something funky here. Oh, I flipped the thing around the wrong way. My bad.
Results are the same.
Still the same, 1 success.
Does 5 even hurt you if it hits you in the body?
I have toughness of 53.
So no. Her minimum damage roll does not hurt you at all.
God damn it, you just did a Gunther again.
Well, he's
What?
a dwarf.
I'm a
Isabel,
shield breaker.
you're up.
It could only be worse if he was like an ogre or something. He's like, what was that?
Alright, so Isabel is going to drop her rifle, or drop the empty rifle, pull her second rifle, aim,
God damn
and
it,
shoot.
you are turning into Blackbeard.
No, she's just gonna be Saltpire from Vermintide, where she has like the 40 fucking pistols. She just keeps dropping and shooting.
That's basically what Blackbeard was.
Okay, roll damage. Add a d5. 14 plus a d5.
2.
Okay.
It
Good
dead.
shot, by the way. Goes right
So
over my
in
head.
classic Resident Evil style, you drop the unloaded rifle, pull another firearm out, take aim, and blow her head clean to Kingdom Come.
Well, at least we don't have arterial blood spray to worry about this time.
She collapses in a heap of black ichor oozing from what was the stump that is her head.
Now that you're speaking about, Kingdom Come, how much did the old Baron try to pump her with?
Oh, God.
Are you actually going to check with the room on fire? A fire that's getting worse. It's actually started to consume parts of the Baron's body.
That's pretty darn quick for a fire.
Yeah, the Baron was here.
I know. I'm letting you
No, but
know.
is it combat like 5 seconds around or something?
Yeah.
It's 10 seconds around.
Runs back, grabs Blunderbuss. That would also mean the book is on fire. Well,
No, because the book's in his hand, not his feet.
oh,
That's true.
yeah, it would-
Do we want to take the book, or do we want to kick it into the fire?
kick it in the fire. Nothing good happens with black magic.
Y'all's
Then
decision.
Kick it. I also shout to kick it in the fire and let's get out of here.
I kick it into the
But
fire.
there's so much we can learn!
Did some... Alright,
Grundy takes a step over, and Soccer kicks it into the flames. There. It's harmless, I hope.
Grundy, make a dodge test.
Gout of evil flaming magic comes flying back at you.
We might have released a demon or something. I'm not sure.
Well, you did just kick a book bound in human flesh into fire.
Oh.
As a
Dodge
matter of
below.
fact, you did just kick a grimoire necronum by Melkor into the fire.
Oh, fuck.
Melkor, the warlock
I
who
know.
raises armies of undead for the vampire counts.
I know him. We done fucked up.
Yeah,
fucked up.
you did just done fuck up.
Grundy, take 1 point of damage, ignoring toughness and armor,
Okay.
as you were shot with a gout of green gaseous fire that pierces to your very core before it starts to burn. And then make me a
stung a
toughness
bit.
test.
That was not the test to fail.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll roll it again.
Take 3 points of damage as your insides start to cook.
And
It
before you roll
ignores
damage,
toughness and armor. Now make another toughness test to see if your insides can stout the fire. You might actually burn to death.
He did actually declare before you read out the results that he was re-rolling.
Yeah, he said that before you roll damage.
Oh, so he's spending his last fate point.
Yes.
what would you do?
Point taken. You kind of tap your chest and cough up a pillar of smoke and go. "Man, that feels like really bad
Spicy.
indigestion."
He becomes Italian for a moment. He goes like, "That's a spicy meatball."
No, senor.
I was going to say it was more like a
salsa.
I was going to say it was more of a Mexican moment.
Fair enough. All right. So the fire in the room is spreading.
If I see anything valuable I can grab on the run, I'll take it. Otherwise,
Well, you have Imrak's axe.
well, he already grabbed that.
No, he didn't.
Well,
I did declare
he
that.
said it in text.
You came back into the room, Hetty, and grabbed that.
He said
Very
grab his
quickly.
axe and blunderbuss and then ran off. Is what he
No,
said.
no. You ran in terror, dear. If you want to come back and stop running, you have to pass a willpower test. But you do get a plus 20 now that the source of terror is not nearby.
I assumed it would be automatically. I didn't need to worry now that it was dead. Okay.
Still have
I mean,
So what did you say it was again?
plus
willpower.
20 willpower. Even if the source of terror dies, if you are being affected by terror, either someone has to snap you out of it or you have to snap yourself out of it. You were scared. Like,
No, that's fair enough. No, I'm not going to argue the point. I've just rolled it. 25 to a target to 45.
okay.
so basically, Imrak's entire few turns have been like, "Charge! Oh shit! Wait, I forgot my stuff."
So now that the fire has spread into the study, it is spreading rapidly. The house is going to go up in flames unless a fire department or a rainstorm arrives right the fuck now.
Well, it was
Thomas is-
pissing buckets when we started this.
Yeah, we still don't want to be here. Run!
Oh, I know. Grab the axe. I'll grab the blunderbuss, and anything else I can find on the way that's not
Thomas
nailed
will-
down.
Thomas will grab Priest because he doesn't deserve to burn in this. He deserves a proper burial.
Thomas, get 10 XP for being a
Yeah.
decent person.
Yay!
Wait, it's just now way down and he gets to burn as well.
No,
So,
I'm assuming he has at least a 35 strength.
yeah.
Then you're good.
God damn it.
36 strength to be exact, so just there.
Just barely doesn't have to make a strength check.
Hey, it's just like with hit points. If you've got one hit point, you've got more than enough to not take anything serious.
You got one hit point, you're good. You're good.
So, as you're fleeing the house, everyone make an agility test. Thomas, make the agility test at minus 10.
Well, fuck. My worst stat.
Your worst stat?
How the hell did I pass that?
What are my results?
Holy shit.
I'm gonna fate a point at that.
So for those of you who failed the agility test,
Yeah, that's me.
roll 20s out for blood. You take a 10-point hit, armor and toughness do apply, from various debris, including support beams that strike you on the way out.
What part of the armor? 'Cause I have various different parts of armor right now.
To the 9. The house is slowly being consumed by red flames that are now turning green as the book catching fire explodes in green flame of pure necromantic death. The entire house in less than 2 minutes is consumed into a pile of ash, leaving only a few support beams and the foundation.
But I figured with the 9, do you add in 0 on top of that to flip it, or is it just straight 9?
Straight
If
9.
not,
Where is that?
that's the head.
You got conked on the head.
Ah, no damage. No,
Yeah, I mean,
take-
as hard as your head is, Tom, I'd be surprised if 10 points to the head would do anything.
I mean,
well, actually, you will do 3. I only got a leather skull cap.
He's proving my point for me.
that does 7 to Thomas. So but Thomas still has most of his wounds. So he's dragging the guy. Fucking beam just hits Thomas' head and he keeps going. He's like, nope, I'm gonna the fuck out of here.
Whack! You better be worth the good karma in the end.
I will assist Thomas with the body.
Can I just say, the picture you posted, Choco, I think that Inquisitor is... I think that's where Isabel's going to end up if she lives long enough.
That's what I said.
So
It's our party personified.
So as you guys struggle out, the rainstorm abates very slowly. Ash and smoke rise from the remains of the house.
Since he's a grave digger, does he have a shovel so I can actually, dig a
Bury
grave
him.
for him?
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Keep going.
The once prosperous town of Toadsburg lies in ruin. You 4 being the sole survivors. Not even the horses were spared the wrath of the undead. There is nothing left for any person here. The undead have all dropped to the ground in heaps the moment the spell was broken.
Well, if I've learned anything from RPGs, that means it's time to go looting.
3 of the buildings are actually burned to the ground, including the inn.
Yes, I was always a pyromaniac.
And you swear that sitting on a pike emerged from the ashes of the inn is the body of Emmerich the Short, missing a leg, his unmentionables, his opposite arm, and an eye, while skewered on the bone of what looks like the spinal column of some poor old lady.
And it stinks.
Oh yeah, it all smells of undead.
No such thing as poor old ladies when we're talking undead.
No, we're saying Emmerich stinks. Like, he's probably worse than the undead if...
Yeah, because Imrak had the
Distinctive smell.
Yeah.
Toadsburg? Wow, the Mushroom Kingdom really went downhill after Without Princess Peach.
Wait, does that mean the Baron was Mario?
It's me, the
Could be.
Baron!
Could be.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, did you have fun, and are you going to now loot the town, or are you going to just return to Middenheimen and pretend none of this ever happened?
No, looting the town.
Yeah, loot! Loot, loot,
I'm-
loot!
I'm first going. I mean, is anybody able to kind of patch me up a little bit, since I'm like nearly dead?
Does anybody have Medicaid?
Let's
That's a
look.
no.
I'm looking to see if I have it. I'm pretty sure I don't.
Failing that, oh mind you, he said no horses survived. Damn.
Here's the extent of Thomas's Medicaid. He walks up to Emmerich the doll, pats him on the back, and says, "Walk it off, buddy." Before going to bury dead priest.
Well, since you're hurt too, I'll do the digging.
I mean, you're a dwarf. I would expect you to do the digging. You would leave it to
That's-
these humans to dig.
Is that racist? It's like, you're a dwarf, you're expected to dig.
Nope, I don't see anything for Medicaid. Ah, heal.
It takes too much paperwork to get him to the Medicaid.
No, after we bury the priest guy, we'll probably loot. Well, maybe bury Emmerich.
I begin digging a very large mass grave. We have a lot of people to bury.
If you guys are actually going to stay and bury the bodies, you will be working through the night.
That's why I say
all of them properly buried.
I will let them do the looting. I am not going to sully my hands on all these poor people's death.
So, who's looting?
I'll help Tom.
Looting.
Okay, Isabel. Anybody else looting?
after the priest and Emmerich the Short is buried, he'll kind of look around, see if there's anything useful.
Okay, so Isabel, roll me 2d10. And
Loot if you want, Hetty.
Thomas, roll me 1d10.
None of us know how to write.
Okay. Isabel, you find... I'm going to do a bunch of rolling now.
Thomas is also probably look for healing potions. That'd be good. The town hasn't any alchemists left. Or the stores left. At least Emmerich didn't go look for an alchemist shop for healing potion.
Okay, 9 is...
Please tell me one of the buildings that burnt down was the anything with medical supplies.
What was the apothecary?
Well, also, literally the only thing I need to go into my next career is literally a healing potion. It's like, oh, that would be useful.
Well, I'm going to have to be leaving in about 10 minutes. But I should be back very quickly if it matters.
So there's Isabel. And Thomas is going to get... Thomas finds... Thomas only rolled under 5 4 times? Okay, GM roll. I hate you. Shillings, 1, 2 hand weapons, 9 is armor or best quality weapon. And that's what Thomas finds.
Thomas finds a book, looks at it, it's like, there are no pictures.
You're right, there's no pictures.
You found a full set of studded leather? Wow.
Apparently.
I mean, Isabel rolled, on the GM rolled a bunch of 5 under, so that was mostly silver shillings, and then I had 2 8s, a 5, a 6, and a 9. And then Thomas had only 3 rolls under 5, so he found stuff.
I have to ask, is studded leather 1 or 2 armor? Because I only see leather and mail.
A full set is 2, otherwise it's 1.
So I'll just click mail because that's the thing that says.
That's 3.
No, mail is 2.
Oh, okay. Well, full set of mail is 3, but yeah.
Mail is 3 because it counts as having the leather underneath it.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm just clicking mail without clicking the leather.
It'll still read it's 3.
No, it reads as 2. You can, if you can check my character, he reads as 5 as every place now. Except for his, normal thing where he does it, except for his chest where he does have mail.
Question, is that handgun a pistol, or is it like the other firearms?
It's like the other firearms you've gotten, it's a really nice one.
Okay.
You're gonna make her into big.
It was the last thing Emmerich the Short was holding.
Oh, it didn't burn up.
Didn't get destroyed in the fire.
Nope.
Oh, come on.
It was
That's actually
fireproof.
what was run up his ass.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So even in death, you didn't get to take it with you.
Oh, now I have to come back and haunt someone. Seriously.
We really do need to get Isabella just like a fucking bag of rifles, though, and just like pull out fire, slip in, pull back fire, slip.
Yeah, I don't know. I seriously need to start haunting Isabella. Every time she tries to sneak, I can, like be a poltergeist and rattle something so people pay attention to her.
Boo, motherfucker, boo.
I am the ghost. I am the ghost of Christmas. Up your arse!
I'm going to assume, who was it that gave me their crossbow?
That was either me
Grundy.
or... Yeah, because you have your own
I'm
crossbow.
assuming you want that back.
You can keep using it till we go different ways.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first adventure. You guys are now being given a choice. If you want to go somewhere else, please do say so, and I will go get the book for going there somewhere else. But otherwise, the only real place you can think of that you could go is back to Middenheim and explain to everyone what happened and hope they believe you.
I mean, there are plenty of dead people.
I don't know if they believe us or not.
Would you believe you?
No.
I mean, this is Warhammer. Zombie attacks aren't that uncommon.
No, they're pretty uncommon. Like, silly uncommon. Like, oh my god, the undead show up and everyone shits their pants because they forgot they were a thing uncommon.
Yeah, I guess this is not technically Sylvania, where it's just Tuesday.
Yes.
What's the next biggest city?
Middenheim is the closest large city.
Next large city.
Prague or?
Prague, maybe? That's in Kislev.
From here?
We have 4 party members, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I take 3. I take the silver shillings and I split them out between 4 people. I take 17 and give everybody else 20.
Because you got that rifle.
Yep.
Aren't you nice?
She's just trying to pay off the angry ghost.
Just trying to butter you all up.
Okay, so there's Altdorf, Newlin, Middenheim, Uldreich, Mordheim, Helmgate, Telbeckland, Averheim, Petrodolf, Helgrim, Hildick, Handelheim Keep, Helmgrad, and the closest one to us would be Siegfrieddorf. There's a lot of fucking cities.
So, Grundy, are you looking for a bigger target that you guys can destroy it via some sort of an unnatural occurrence?
Apparently.
Head to Mordheim. Nothing bad ever happens there.
Well, actually, it's been 500 years since the giant fucking space rock hit it.
Where do you want to go?
I mean, I say we just head back.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys want to do it.
I mean, whether they believe us or not, I mean...
Although, on the other hand, why should they explain themselves to anyone? Well, actually, because it will take a while for the news to filter in, seeing how everyone's dead.
I mean, if anything, we can literally just say it was mages. No one's gonna question that. It's like, oh, dirty fucking mages.
Exactly,
That's
dirty fucking mages. That's a good answer.
Magic was involved.
Dirty fucking mages.
Well, if you say magic was involved, I imagine someone would actually really want to question you in that case.
So, I assume you're taking all of the loot you found, including Isabel. You have found a tome that resonates with you the same way the tome that Granny had resonated.
Oh yeah, I'm taking that, definitely.
Walking down the path of corruption already, are we?
Well, duh, it's the most fun.
I mean, let's face it, this is why we are an army of Slanesh.
Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't mean to necessarily end early, but I don't want to start the next adventure in our little book here immediately so without you guys having some time to spend XP and recuperate. So, for all intents and purposes, it takes you 3 days of walking to get back. You meet some guards along the way who are headed to Toadsburg and have to explain to them what has happened, which we'll do right now. So, you meet the guard. You meet some Imperial soldiers. They're going down the road back to where you came from, and they hail you and ask what news.
What news?
Yes, we're on the way to Toadsburg, and you seem to be coming from there. There was a fire there the other night. Is everything all right?
No.
Fucking mages.
It's no more.
The village stands, but the people are no more. The Baron's mention is ashes, and I couldn't tell you what it was, but something killed all the people.
No, it was a mage. Pretty sure. Well, a necromancer.
What do you mean all of the people are dead? You, coachman, don't you work for the Baron?
Not
Yes.
anymore.
I did work for the Baron. The Baron's dead. His
Is one of
household
the
is dead. The village is dead. We all barely got out of our own lives. Took us hours to bury the bodies.
Someone had better start making some sense here. There were over 50 gods. Not to mention half the townspeople were armed.
What would you do if the person you loved and had died got back up and attacked you?
1 second we're just drinking in the bar, the next second we look out the window and then there's undead pressing into it.
The dead rose? How? What caused such a calamity?
The Baron, he was practicing some foul magic.
There was a priest who came into the inn screaming that the Baron had done something, and he was saying he had been giving him books, and the Baron just took all his books.
A priest of Mord, or I think that's what he said his god was.
I see.
I found that I was making my way through the estate when to work out what was going off and ensure my Baron's safety when I met these guys, and they explained to me that they thought the Baron was behind it. Sure enough, we entered his bedroom, and there he was, cavorting with his dead wife. Black book in hand.
I assume you mean his undead wife. His wife has been dead for over a year.
That is correct. Damn terrifying visage she was.
The little dwarf ran from him. Her.
Oh, shut up, you.
Oh, it's okay, other little one.
Well, if no objections, High Count Graf Boris Todbringer will want to see all of you and have a full explanation and accounting of what has become of Toadsburg, since they will no longer be paying taxes.
Whoops, I gotta go.
Guess we don't have a choice in that matter.
They rally up, and that's where we're going to end. They're going to escort you back to Middenheim.
You done goofed. You have to explain to an aristocrat why someone will not be paying taxes to them. Ooh.
Thomas is going to ask if any of them have healing potions.
Somehow, I think at the moment we're more being tolerated than anything else.
That's probably true. But it was worth a shot.
So, everyone who I have not given special XP to receives, oddly enough, 200 experience points, because it's 50 experience points per player that didn't die.
Cool.
Well...
Left 4 Dead style, bitches! And you also receive an additional 25 experience points for actually killing the Baron and ending the curse, as opposed to having to fight your way out through a horde of undead.
Sorry, how much was that?
25.
25.
You could have got more XP if you'd have fought your way out through a horde of undead, but then you'd have to fight a horde of undead.
Yeah, not the funnest thing to do, I've heard.
Wasn't there a place on the character sheet that had experience?
Yeah, it's right at the top.
Oh, there it is. Thank you.
And then for the XP you've used, you just put that in advancements.
I hope you've all had a good and wonderful time, and I hope you enjoy your loot. Next week, we will be starting the Ashes of Middenheim officially, because that is your little introduction to how gruesome Middenheim actually is.
Yay, we're gonna burn down another city.
I'd like to thank everyone who was watching today. I understand that Friday is a short session day, and that's because it's just set up that way.
I'm sorry. Who is this we who burned down the town? I'm not sharing credit for that one.
You're dead. You don't get credit. Unless we have to blame you. Unless we have to blame you, then it's all your fault.
Jesus. I would like to thank Daz for and for everyone for tips today. I understand that this game is not as popular on the streaming channel as on the main channel, and that's simply because word doesn't get out as quickly as I would like. But I'm gonna bear with it. I hope you guys are having fun. You guys seem to be having fun. But I will be continuing and bearing with Warhammer Fantasy until I'll give it a couple weeks after I get my main channel's streaming privileges back. Fuck you, YouTube. In the meantime, I have videos to go work on for you guys for tomorrow. So, does anybody? So, for the 4 people who are playing, this is your chance. Go ahead. Do you have anything to say for yourselves?
They are irredeemable. They can't say anything.
Fuck bitches, get money.
You sure you're not a dwarf?
I'm still gonna try to punch a fucking demon in the face and kill it. That is my quest. As soon as I get fucking Sigmar to like Thomas. So step 1, learn how to read. Step 2, convert to Sigmar.
Anything else you guys want to add to that? Suppose not. So I will see you guys tomorrow for Attack of the Earthlings. And I will see you Sunday for Ruby. And I will see you tomorrow night for Writing Stream. In the meantime, good night, everyone.
Good night.